Dimitrios and Samia, welcome to the European Parliament here in Brussels. I understand that today, later on today, you're going to be speaking ahead of the Brexit negotiations about guaranteeing the rights of EU citizens in the UK and the rights of UK citizens in the EU. Could you both tell me a little bit more about this, please?
Yes, if I may start. There is a very important legal argument in addition to the political and moral argument for the recognition of the rights of EU citizens, be they in the UK or Europe. And I will be arguing in particular, and that's a collaboration between New Europeans and the Britain in Europe think tank, which is based in London at Brunel University. I will be arguing that we also need to focus on Article 8 of the European Convention on Human Rights, the right to private and family life, and in a way the fact that these rights are non-negotiable. All member states in the European Union are bound by the European Convention on Human Rights. So in many ways, here we're talking about a negotiation with rights that cannot be negotiated away. We should keep this in mind. I mean, there's very important guarantees there.
As far as I understand, the EU in particular, represented by Juncker et al., is saying that there will be no forward motion on negotiations until something is put on paper concerning what exactly it means for UK citizens in the EU and vice versa. Do you think this is the way it will go, Samia?
Well, we think it is positive that the EU recognises the importance of preserving the rights of EU citizens in the UK and UK citizens in the EU, who are the most at risk of losing a number of benefits. But what we're saying that really they should take a step further and make sure that the citizens' rights should be a precondition to the start of negotiations. Because as my colleague said here, those rights are not negotiable. These are exceptional circumstances. There are no rule books per se. It's down to all parties to make those rules. So let's take a bit further, and if we do mean that citizens' rights come first, not only should they be prioritized, but they should be the first condition before any start of any negotiations.
Do you feel there is hope for a compromise, for a suitable deal to be reached, both of you?
We have had positive signals both from the UK government and from EU institutions here who are willing to engage with citizens and groups of represented EU citizens. So I think there is the right commitment, and maybe it's difficult, there's a reluctancy to make the first step, and we are here to bridge that gap, because when there's a will, there's a way according to us. But they're going in the right direction. They accept that those rights are a priority and fundamental, so let's go a bit further than that.
I would very much second that. I think EU is of critical importance, that in the Brexit guidelines the rights of EU citizens have been set as the top priority in these negotiations. I would go as far as say that the UK government, Theresa May, has been taken a little bit by surprise here. They were simply talking about the right to stay, the right to remain, and the EU institutions have come forward, taken the initiative fully, and are now saying that it's a complex matter. There is a number of different aspects of the rights of EU citizens that need to be protected and will be protected. And I think it is the right way forward, that this is a precondition. The negotiations cannot start unless and until we have a serious commitment from the part of the UK government in this direction.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
That was great. It's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Fully apologize.
No, it's fine.